It's been 5 minutes. It's been 7 minutes, actually.
Yeah, but I just got hit with the sudden horrible pissing cubes.
Sorry?
Fucking
I'm sorry?
Ghost said pissing out D6s and
because I said like since I'm not even playing as a blaster, you will be pissing out the D6s.
Steve Minecraft be like, Peter, what happened last time? Also, Peter, can you give me an answer on Triage Medic?
yeah, he's good.
Yay! I'll do that after the dungeon.
Fucking previously, you guys walked downstairs, found a trap in this hallway, avoided it, mostly, and then lost a coin toss and triggered the boss fight.
I'm sorry!
No, see, here's the thing, right? Looking at the map now, the coin toss is between either you go up to do the boss fight, or you go down to where the fucking bar guest is.
Or the bone door.
Oh, bone door. I guess we'll find out what's behind the bone door. But so far, I'm not seeing like a good option here.
Yep.
Everything on this floor kind of sucks.
We could have flipped the coin. It landed on its side, and we went home.
True.
Did we take a long rest, by the way?
Yes.
Yes, that's what we did at the end of last session.
I should hit that button then.
Yeah, I need to hit the button.
Yeah, so you guys
Wait, did I?
killed Nualia, disrespected her a bit, and threw her into the trap where she got blendered and dropped in a hole.
To be fair, she did try to kill us with a womb tattoo.
Yes.
God, I wish that was me.
So you went down
Dying
here.
due to a womb tattoo.
There was a column of fake gold. On the other side of it, there's a hologram of a dude and a torture room and a fancy door with the real boss in it, which you wisely decided not to engage with. And now you have but a single door left.
And once we're done, we can go home.
Do I want to take bets on whether or not the skull door is full of skeletons or if it's full of unrelated monsters?
I'm not sure if it would be fitting on the theme. We have only encountered a few undead so far, and they were entirely zombies.
But the door says skeleton.
It's a depiction of maybe.
Oh yeah, that's skeleton.
Whoever lives on the other side of that door is just very goth.
Melanie, I speak Necrol. It says skeleton.
Does it? Hold on.
Yeah, this is how you write skeleton in Necrol. She draws a skeleton.
I do have to check really quick. Is Necrol one of the... I don't think Necrol is one of the weird freak languages that I speak, but I have given myself entirely weird freak languages.
It's like the only one I speak.
Okay. Okay, no, Necrol is not one of the weird freak languages that I speak.
I had to remind myself what languages I speak.
Alright.
Well,
I'll
on the
take
one
wait
hand,
until I...
it seems easy to read, but very difficult to write. Also, I don't... Oh, I was okay. I was still in the dice stats thing. I was going to say, now I have control of my token. Hooray!
Yes. I was about to say I'll take the lead, but I think Leaf Telly has a higher AC than me at this point.
Oh
no, mine's 18.
Round. Not the first
Mine's 18.
round.
I'm good. I forgot I got better armor last session because I'm wearing the Cuntine mid-drift armor.
Yes.
You sure are.
Do you want a womb tattoo to go with that?
I'm cold.
Please.
I might wear a shirt underneath.
Please.
Litalia does not say anything about her contemplation about getting a womb tattoo herself.
I mean, like, do you think I could get like a big dragon as a womb
mind
tattoo?
reading power.
God damn it!
The scarf. You should get a womb tattoo. I'm waiting for the horse to catch up. There's the horse.
It's difficult.
I kind
Computer
of slipped
is
into a different
unhappy.
voice.
Life is difficult when you are a horse.
All right.
Yeah.
It's very difficult when horse.
Cool.
Let's
This
see.
place not built for horse.
Yeah, there's 4 pillars supporting the domed ceiling, and several dark alcoves containing standing sarcophagi along the walls, along with a statue of the same dude with a glaive in the middle of the room.
All right.
I shall also perceive. Hold on.
In character, this seems
Yippee!
fine. Out of character, I'm sure the second we walk through the front door, all 4 of those, or all the sarcophagi are going to open up like a Skyrim Draugr dungeon.
Well,
How we
I'll
rolling
never know
shit?
if all the sarcophagi are going to open like a Skyrim Draugr dungeon.
But I may.
Let me see.
That +2 might come in contact.
Okay.
In help.
Kulan, you
Yeah, that's me.
are the only one who sees the unsubtle secret door, because Paizo doesn't know how to draw secret doors.
Oh,
Nice.
Alright.
There's actually the drawer here. I can see the scrape marks on the floor. I can't do my accent again. What the fuck?
oh, where the door handle is.
Yes, that is also a telling sign.
A
Hmm.
tragedy.
Really?
Although
I take a
she
step
could,
in.
Although she could spot the secret door due to her stature, she could not use it.
She knows how to turn a door handle.
Cool.
No, but it'll be like very uncomfortable because it's a small hallway.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh yes, it's very uncomfortable down here. I am struggling.
I'm like, I'm not going to, because it would be like a affront against God. Most gods, I think most gods hate the desecration of the dead. Half tempted to crack open one of these
Indeed.
bad boys.
Yeah, don't do that, please.
Yeah, I'm not going to, but like,
Are
you
they
know,
real
when
sarcophagi? Do sometimes it could be decorative?
I don't think they do that. It's like one of the tests that like I look around. Desna is the local god.
Desna is an important local goddess, although she doesn't really do much with, the dead. Desna is the goddess of like dreamers and travelers.
Pharasma.
Yeah, Pharasma said
Pharasma.
that.
Pharasma would
that's
be
the-
quite mad with me.
Yeah.
Pharasma would be very upset.
I don't want to upset Pharasma.
Once you die, you'd get an earful.
Yeah, she really doesn't like resurrection or anyone fucking with
Okay.
life and death, and she
I'm not
hates
actually sure
that.
about resurrection, but she hates undeath, for sure.
Yeah, I think she's a little miffed about devil contracts, but not like enough to like stop it.
I'm not gonna be honest. I thought you said when you die you'll get in here, fool. And I was like, oh, I don't want to get put into a sarcophagus.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. But also, once you die, you will no longer have the capacity to care.
This is
I think
true.
I'll have the capacity to care.
Well,
Do
I
you
mean,
think?
unless you're undead.
So, like, thought that I suppose Melanie will just say out loud, do you think once you die, your fathers will just sort of like, I don't know, taxidermy you, keep you around?
I'm pretty sure
hell?
I'm gonna die by them draining my blood, so I become a vampire. Once
What?
I'm like old enough.
Huh?
See,
Arrow points at her. She is 24.
How old is
I-
old enough for?
that will make Pharasma angry for sure. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can be a little bit close-minded like that. I don't think Pharasma would be a big fan of your dad's. Not because they're gay, but because they're round.
Unrelated.
Unrelated.
All right.
You are walking very awkward line here.
Oh?
What do you mean?
There's
The
a lot
line
of stairs.
insulting God.
Oh.
Should we take the
Oh.
first stairs?
Sure, we can take this one.
Follow the right hand wall, which I'm pretty sure is the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
That is the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
Yes, but
Well,
this
actually-
came first.
Fuck
Does it
you,
actually
Paizo.
matter Does it actually matter which hand wall you follow? I'm pretty sure following a wall consistently will bring you to the end of any maze.
I think technically right hand will put you, like if you do it in certain mazes, it'll put you back to the entrance.
Shrug.
I shrug.
How would that work?
I don't know. This is probably water, but it looks a lot like the sky.
Yep, that is sloshing water. Fills the room, which is almost entirely collapsed into a large tide pool. The few remaining walls have impressive carvings of treasuries filled to overflowing with coins, gems, jewelry, etc. And to the east, the walls depict a carving of a towering mountain's peak carved in the shape of a stern face just above a great palace. Below the side of the mountain's valley cradles an immense city of spires.
Interesting.
In the
Wanna make
pool
Yep.
is the remains of the fucking treasury. Bunch of shinies. Making a what, nerd?
I was gonna say, who wants to bet Paizo to put stuff in the water and ding ding ding.
Yes.
Did I put points into swim?
Well, first of all, I would suggest before you roll any of those dice, I maybe give like a perception or arcana check a shot to see if anything funny happens when you go into that pool.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Also,
I was just double checking. The answer is actually yes.
I have +8 to my swim.
Next
I have-
motherfucking perception.
I have
That's not very
+7. That's
good.
because of a super.
I'm getting them perception rolls today.
Motherfucking.
The only reason why I have a
Just making,
good,
it's only just
uh,
making sure he's trying to
God damn it!
tell.
I give you a hug, Ellie. The only reason I have a good swim speed is because of the flight hex. Weirdly enough,
Why does that give
gives
you
it gives me a bonus to swim.
Why?
I don't
What?
know.
You're lighter. I think it's because you become lighter. You're more buoyant.
Yeah, I think so. Like at first level, the witch can use feather fall at will and gains a +4 racial bonus to swims checks.
I guess it
Also,
improves
why is
your
it a
buoyancy.
racial bonus?
The flavor text is the witch grows lighter as she gains power.
Gotcha.
You are just more buoyant.
Okay.
It's racial because it's your physical body.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I'm just light as a feather.
Yeah, so
Picks you up, throws you. You float up with the balloon.
inside that pool, there's some shattered urns, crumbled stone chests, rusted bits of armor and weapons, and a lot of other stuff that's been ruined by millennia of being in salt water. Most impressive, though, is a large coral-encrusted helmet sized for a giant. Measures nearly 5 feet across, and it has a full face guard with an expression of twisted rage and fangs, like a fucking Skyrim dwarven helm.
Ah,
It appears to be made out of solid gold.
wow.
Gotti.
No,
See,
not for large creatures, for a giant.
Yeah.
Are giants huge?
This one, it looks like, is probably gargantuan at least.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
I don't think we can mage hand that out.
No.
Yeah, I'll have to wait a couple levels until I get telekinesis.
Like anyone is gonna be able to take it from down here.
I mean, can I try and pick it up?
It's huge. It's like gigantic.
Limestone?
I have some rope. We could, if we tied some rope and like leverage it
Yeah.
out.
Gang, there's an unfortunate situation though of like, how are we gonna get it through the door?
I mean, it's still just a helmet.
I know.
It's only a 5-foot space.
Okay. Maybe
Plus, I could like sunder it in half, maybe.
I would probably lose a lot of like either resale value or just like
If
starts
it's
moving
solid
towards
gold,
you.
is solid gold. Huh?
I reckon.
wait. What? Hold on. What?
What'd you say?
It starts moving towards you.
The
Helmet?
helmet?
The helmet.
Okay, putting money on it right now. There's some kind of fucking animal in there. There's like a hermit crab in that helmet.
Hey!
I knew it! I knew it! I
This
knew
is one of
it.
my favorite encounters.
We are
I'm so
in
fucking
Paizo's
smart.
head.
Yeah, give me some initiatives as the territorial hermit crab tries to drive you out of its den.
I fucking love Pikmin, dude.
Do I
Where is
do I
it?
get a special bonus to something for having called it?
Fuck
Sure,
off,
give yourself a
game.
2+2 on your initiative.
Well,
Where's the
I already
initiative?
rolled the best one, I'm afraid. So that's
Oh.
well.
Rip.
Hold on. I might roll better than you.
Hey.
Melanie alone gets a surprise round.
My thing is for avoiding getting surprised. Oh, don't make that noise, computer, please.
God, what?
Well, you
what
didn't
will I
even
even
roll
do?
the perception.
Oh, we have to roll perception to not.
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Melanie's turn.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah. As a funny bit, I don't even have much I can do because once again, due to the space we're in, enlarged person is just not feasible. So I'm wondering if I maybe just shouldn't have picked that one up. Remains to be seen.
One day we'll be in a big open room to fight again. One day.
Maybe.
And then a dog will scare us, so we have to go to the hall. Yeah.
Either way, using my fun little extra turn, thank you very much for humoring me. I just point at it and go, aha! And in pointing, it gets speared with magic missiles. This is number 1. And I'm it's going to manually roll. Is number 2.
Cool.
7 Damaggio.
It is a very big crab, though. Okay. Start of initiative proper. Kulan.
It's in my reach, yeah. I'll get my sword out and using quick draw and full attack it. Right next
Is
to
it?
me.
Okay. Is it underwater?
It is under the water still.
Oh, it's under the water.
Yes.
Hmm. What would be the best move then?
If it's not in your reach, you can use your funny bow.
Is it far enough underwater? What the fuck? I'm at 1 hit point.
You should not be at 1 hit point.
That's what you were at before the rest. Did you press the rest button?
I can't remember.
The rest button also doesn't work properly.
Oh, it doesn't.
What's your Constitution modifier?
+1.
+1.
All right, so you'd be getting 6 hit points back. You should be at 7.
Yippee.
Are we level 4? We're level 4.
Yeah.
You should have 9 hit points then.
Yippee. Yeah. Is it far enough underwater that I know that my arrow wouldn't reach it? Because an arrow only goes so far through the water.
You could take a shot at it. Like, you got a big bow. It shouldn't be deep enough that it would interfere with it yet.
Okay. Hooray! An actual good roll. Or decent roll, at least.
Okay. Oof.
This is the redemption combat.
Yes.
I'm sure we redeem ourselves.
In before.
Well.
That's all I can do. I can only do 1 attack with my bow currently, so that's the end of my turn, I think. Unless you want me to move backwards.
I mean, I'll figure something
do you
out to
want me
get
to
into
move
this
back?
combat. What was that? Ellie, what were you saying?
Hello?
Yeah? Ellie?
Somebody, please just say, okay, Ellie, do you want to take a 5-foot step back and then you can probably still shoot it?
Well, that's what I was asking. Do you want me to move back? Do you need
I-
that space?
I
You
would
do
like
need that
it.
space, is the thing.
I would like it, but I also have the ability to
I need that
levitate.
space.
So I
Is that what
can.
you're saying?
I can
I'm going to tell you now. Attacking while levitating is not it's not feasible. It makes you lose your balance midair.
oh, okay.
So you need
Yeah,
you need me to move. Cool.
yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. One more level, and then I'll get actual flight.
Alright. My real turn.
Yep, your real turn.
I fucking cover its eyes in horrible darkness. Ah, it's Aminal. Probably has a good fort. Well, whatever. Make it easy, 17 fortitude.
Okay.
Fuck!
Wow. Wow. It's a fucking crazy fort save.
Crab is durable.
It is.
Yes.
Like, whatever. Whatever.
Kamasa.
Well, crab may be durable, but you know what crab is also?
Delicious.
Sun durable.
Mhm.
So if I step into here, am I officially underwater or is this just shallow enough?
That would be just stepping off the edge into the water.
Do I have to look at the swim rules now, GM?
I already.
just hold,
Yeah,
you could just hold your action for when he gets close.
That's
Underwater
true.
combat.
I don't want to do
have
underwater combat.
combat. It'll be funny.
I would rather do something that if I say we'll get banned off of Twitch
Oh,
in Minecraft. I will hold my action until it's the crab's turn.
Okay. Leaf Talia.
I'm gonna hold an action until the crab is in range for me to slap it with my scarf.
Okay. Crab.
Crab activates its beam attack.
Ah!
It kills us with its ice breath.
Ah!
Crab climbs up out of the water. So, Leaf Talia, you get to slap it.
Alright. Hiya!
That hits
Do
Crab.
I used up all of my. Wait, no, this is a new day, isn't it?
Yep.
Right.
Is Vivi talking?
Yes?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. No, give me a second.
I should have said if I was spell striking beforehand, shouldn't I?
Yes.
There we go.
Shit. Alright, never mind then.
This whole time I haven't been able to hear Vivian.
Why?
Didn't.
Very specific issue to have.
Ellie! But yeah, I whack it with 8 damage.
Okay. And then it is going to pinch at Leaf Talia
Oh no!
with its pinchies. It only gets a single pinchy because it moved.
Yikes. Okay.
Okay. And then gets a grab.
What?
Please stop
It
it.
grabs me?
Yep.
25 or 29 versus CMD.
Where is my CMD? Yeah, that beats my CMD.
Okay. And I gotta double check how constrict works. I think it's just whenever it successfully makes the... Yep, cool. That is another little bit of damage as it grab you and squeeze.
Ow, what the fuck?
Leaftalia is grappled. I think Crab is also grappled. I don't think Grab gives immunity to grapple.
This fucker just brought me to single digits. What the fuck?
It's a crab.
Here we go. Grabbed
Ah,
by
you're-
the crab.
Yeah. We thank you. You're not already at single digits. Huh?
I'm just imagining crab POV, and it's that Twitter account that's like gripping food with force.
Yes.
I haven't looked at them in a while.
Grips Vivi with force.
Hey,
Me looking at the
Sweet.
grappled thing. So it just lowered its AC a bunch.
Yes.
So
You're
like,
telling me there's a
GM, you
chance.
tell me. Is a crab sunderable?
It is wearing a big ass golden helmet on its back if you want to try to sunder that.
That'd be pretty good. I just need to double check. How hard is that to
Will the
sunder?
Sunder destroy the cell value?
If I actually destroy it, yes.
Mm,
Which I probably won't be able to, but I might be able to lower its AC bonus. It's probably got like a hardness of it's gold, so it's probably less durable than iron or steel. Oh fuck it. Let's have fun with the combat.
Okay.
Let's sunder a guy. Plus defense proves sunder plus my strength, which is 4. Power attack, two-handed, go. So it's Coolon's turn.
Okay.
can I still shoot it from where I am?
Yeah.
Oh, I just closed the door. God, this. Oh.
Well, that's the turn. Counts as an action.
God, I hate you. The computer starts dying. Come on, there we go. I will shoot it round the corner again. No, yeah,
I'm sorry.
12 do not get it.
yeah,
This is no longer the redemption combat.
yeah.
Okay, it's fine. I have a plan. I can turn it around. Surely its will save can't be that good, I say, setting up the obvious punchline.
It's a crab. It's the ultimate creature.
It's the ultimate
They're
life form.
definitely not just hitting me with a conga line of enemies whose worst save is Dex, which I cannot target because I'm a psychic. Surely
You're
this
supposed to
will
see
work.
to turn it into a human.
Oh, I was the wrong one. Sorry. That's supposed to say so thought. I don't want to post it again because I don't want to waste another spell slot, but like make a DC 16 will save.
Need to check the tags on So Thought. Okay.
Compulsion, mind affecting. Oh, it's vermin, isn't it?
The vermin's
Ooh.
free.
Immunity to mind affecting.
Yeah, it's vermin. Because they. Okay, can we ignore that? Because that's fucking stupid.
A crab can think.
This crab cannot think.
I'm genuinely. Please
Like-
work with me here. I want to do anything this combat. Can we just ignore that on the basis of being factually wrong?
I don't know enough about crabs to know if that is true.
I do.
I'll believe you.
Crabs, like, I recently learned one of the main things. If you have a pet crab, you regularly give it things to inspect because they just kind of love inspecting things. They grab it and fucking play with it and turn it on and go, ooh, and have a
I
little
do that
looky
too.
at it.
Nice. Okay, yeah. What thought are
and-
you implanting?
I want to implant on a base animal level that that bright colored thing you just grabbed. That's actually poison. It's dangerous. You have to let go of it. You have to let go of it now, or you'll die.
She's green. It's poison.
It's green. It's poisonous. It'll kill you.
Okay. Okay, I don't know. Does it take an action to release a grapple? I don't think so.
Let me see.
Because it's an action on your turn to maintain it. I would assume just letting go of it would just be something that you can do.
Yeah, if it's just especially if it's just like you're a crab and you hold something in your claw hand, right? I imagine
love
just
holding
dropping
things in
it
claw hand.
wouldn't be an action.
Okay. Yeah, it will release. It had you pulled
then it'll-
tight into a hug, and then it let you go because it realizes you are poison.
I just checked it as a free action.
Okay, cool. Liftalia.
Natalia was a little confused, like, huh? What? Okay.
Behind you, Melanie has your fucking fingers on her temple, and she's like staring at the.
Ah, Melanie. Melanie
she's-
shenanigans. Got
she's
it.
doing crab motions with her hands to get into the crab's mind. Her little pincers.
God.
But yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy with a spell strike. Do we want frostbite or I guess frostbite, sure. I'll hit him.
If you hit this guy with a shocking grasp, since he's still kind of in the water, maybe something funny will happen.
He's wearing
You know what?
metal. He's wearing
You
metal.
know what?
It's
Yeah,
conductive.
I'll use shocking grass. I was thinking about one or the other, but yeah, you make a fair point.
Shocking
Yeah.
grasp.
Oh my god.
I get like the +5 from shocking grasp.
Oh
So,
yeah.
+3.
Oh.
So 16.
16 does not do it.
Well, at least my
Okay.
scarf is still sparking.
Yep. Okay. Big Crab turns away from the poison and is going to attack the not poison one. Crab. No.
No.
Kamasa.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Surely I can roll above a 5. 19? Just under?
19 to Sunder. That does not do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit it next turn. Yeah, it's including everything. Okay.
Okay. Okay, cool on.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it again. Like, it's the best I can do from my position.
Cool.
Come on, 18.
Doesn't quite stick it.
Motherfucker.
It clangs off of its fucking hat that it's wearing.
This motherfucker.
Melanie.
Well, fuck else can I really do, right? It seems to have a pretty big armor class, so I will do my best to contribute what little plink damage I can. And I'll hit it with another magic missile.
Now, to be fair, that's any damage, which is more than most of us.
And here comes the second missile. That's 8 damage total.
Okay. Crab is now
I stabbed
bloodied.
the crab.
Bloody crab.
Also, according to the new scientists, a species of crab can learn to navigate a maze and still remember it up to 2 weeks later. The discovery demonstrates that crustaceans, which include crabs, lobsters, and shrimp, have the cognitive capacity for complex learning, even though they have much smaller brains than many other animals.
This fucker's smarter than me.
Same.
Damn.
I can't learn to solve a maze. That's fucked up.
There's also an article by Salon.com claiming that crabs are intelligent, sensitive animals, but that I'm not sure how much worth that is as a source.
How emotionally vulnerable is this crab?
Can I do some crazy psychic shit to it? Can I emotionally manipulate this crab?
Can we gaslight a crab, GM?
Is it my turn?
I love bomb this crab.
Alright, I'm going to use a point from my arcane pool to give myself an enhancement bonus of +2, and then I'm going to smack it with my scarf.
Okay.
Fuck off!
Oh my
Oof.
god.
What the hell?
Like, is the other team just like fucking with us
Yes.
somehow with our roles?
Pride of the Rift died 2020. Rise and Grind Rune Lords 2024. Or 2025. Welcome back, Pride of the Rift.
Had such bad rolls. What the?
Okay. So, crab.
Cool. Yeah. Sure. All right.
Crab.
Crab. Crab. Crab.
Crab. Crab. Crab. Crab.
I have a.
Go for the crab grab.
8 also gets the bad things. It's fine.
Yes.
My CMD is huge.
Come on.
I'm
son.
horrified. I'm not even. You know, I will sunder it again. I'm not going to power attack this one. I'm just gonna hit it. Oh my god.
That one gets it.
So 14 whole damage to crab. Crab helmet, I guess, which I don't know how much hardness and how much HP it has.
It has hardness 5 because it's made of gold.
Okay.
It doesn't say how much.
Does it say how much armor bonus the helmet provides?
Yes.
So that times 5 is how much HP it has.
That times 5? Cool, cool.
Yes.
So that's 10. Okay, so that brings it to 1 hit point.
The helmet?
Yes.
That means it's technically broken now, right?
Yes.
Which means it has like Just I think a -2 to AC there.
I think it halves the AC.
I'm pretty sure half the AC bonus that it gives you.
Which means it's easier to hit.
Broken condition. Is halved. Okay, I've successfully lowered its AC. Also, reflex save, please.
Okay, the crab rolls its worst save. Except not right now.
Yeah.
Wait.
Whatever.
Right now, its reflex is better than its will. That was not the case a second ago.
Okay, it's on fire.
Oh shit. Burning
Okay.
the crab.
It's probably worse too from having broken thing.
This is
I'm
what that
cooking the
article from
crab.
salon.com told me not to do.
How to cook a crab within a shell. It takes 6 fire damage. It's going to take 6 fire damage at the end of its turn if it fails its save.
Okay. Cool on.
You made headway.
I just got to try and keep hitting it. Like yeah, I don't have much. I don't know if I should use my. I probably shouldn't use one of my far challenges on it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think it's almost dead at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Never mind. Just go fuck myself.
What is
for a
that?
bit.
Another one.
Fourth fucking one this fight?
Cool. Cool. Very cool.
I'm gonna double check the global dice setting real quick.
Oh.
86 ones now.
It was 76 earlier. There's been 10 ones? When?
This is including Peter, though. And I think
Okay,
Peter's rolled a
fair.
couple ones this combat, so.
Yeah. Yeah, there was at least one on the crab attack. Alright. Well, it's another battle of inches here at the Rising Grind Rune Lords factory. Guess that
We
means...
should stop getting into fights.
We should just, settle down and, just chill out in Sandpoint.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts to really get to know this crap. No, guess what that is? It's another magic missile.
You avoid this the tragedy that we're facing with magic missile.
Okay.
The last time I did that, when that was the last time I did that was my MO in fucking I already forgot. Pride of the Rift. Literally my MO was just I magic missile things so I don't have to roll to hit.
Welcome back, Pride of the Rift.
My graphics card is screaming. I might have to just turn it off.
Oof.
Another 8 damage. Huzzah.
Okay. Crab is looking very bad.
I swear to God, if I get a natural 20 now, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Has lower AC.
Do it. Spell crit. Spell crit this thing now.
Alright, here we go.
I was so close.
+3 because
Plus
of
3
shocking
hits.
grasp. Alright, here comes shocking grasp.
Thank God you ignore the 2 hit.
Yes.
22 damage.
Okay. The crab is dead.
How do you kill crab?
Stab him with the... I can't really
With the
stab him with the scarf. I wrap him up in the scarf, throw him up, lift him up, and then slam him into the ground.
Unfortunately for crab, gold is actually an incredibly good conductor.
It is, yes.
You wouldn't know that based on the rules.
I basically fried him from the outside. That's just normal
Outside
frying.
in. Yeah, this usual, like usual.
Yeah.
I cooked him, you fried him. Crab feast.
Yeah, fair enough.
I use horrible shadow psychic powers to pierce them with darkness.
Okay.
You gotta let the psychic juices out.
Alright, I'm gonna move
I got
back here.
Crab has become a bag.
I can't access the crab bag. Oh, I'm on the wrong tool.
Hmm.
That might help. Giant helmet. Holy!
Come on,
Yoink.
with strength score, take care of that.
See, now I get to see
So-
how over encumbered you are.
Yep. You put that over to Kulad, please.
I would like to note that on the icon too, the crab doesn't just, or I guess if you cook it, if you fry it thoroughly enough, the crab might just fall out.
2, 1. Yeah, it's only
Okay.
medium load. Fuck yeah.
Also, because I still wasn't sure, I did actually find a study on the cognitive ability of hermit crabs, specifically published on NIH, the
Nice.
National Library of Medicine, and it's looking pretty good for the cognitive abilities of hermit crabs.
Hell yeah. Batty's also
So,
been
I
texting
am-
me about the cognitive abilities of hermit crabs.
There's one thing Rise and Grind Rune Lords is good for. It's learning.
We here at Rise and Grind Rune Lords are committed to a valuable curriculum of information. Last time, we all learned that Vargas are scary, and we're just not gonna bother with them.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. We'll come back later.
Definitely will come back later.
Let's see.
Totally won't forget.
Alright, Kulan now has a giant helmet on her butt, which only puts her at medium load.
Which is really funny.
Thank God for 4 legs giving you
My
so
butt.
much more holding capacity.
Yes.
And since you fucked up the helmet so badly, it doesn't even improve AC.
I think it gives a +1 to AC. If I had 10 HP, then it would have 2 AC, which means, yeah. 1 whole armor class bonus.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, there's another staircase.
Alright.
Oh, door.
Yep.
Peter, could you move my token? It's very slow and difficult for me to do it currently.
Perceive the door. Door look fine?
Door looks fine.
Fuck you!
Oh.
Different part of the same room.
I could have just used levitate to get here. God damn. I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah. You can see there are more shinies in this part of the fucking water.
Are they
Wearing
deadly
a-
looking
a
shinies?
squid.
They are not deadly looking shinies.
Okay, you want to mage hand those out for us, Melanie?
Oh, are they like coins?
I think so.
Yes.
Peter, what kind of shinies we got? Okay. How long would it take to mage hand those coins out of this?
Let's see. It doesn't say specifically for Mage Hand, but it does say a search of the pool takes 9 minutes.
I mean, I can go down there. I think holding breath in Pathfinder is stupid as fuck.
It is very lenient.
Well, I was always told it was the opposite. I was always told that water is extremely dangerous.
If you're in a fight, it is. If you're not in a fight, it's very hard to drown.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you take some time and you can, between Cam diving and some mage hands from Melanie, you can pull out quite a bit of loot.
Right. I imagine
my
I
God.
just stand there and like wave my hand around and the coins just kind of float out
Ooh.
individually and they stack in a nice little heap on the floor.
Oh, wait. Amulet of Natural Armor, I have that.
If you have natural armor, you don't want that.
Wait, really? I thought it made Natural Armor better.
It
Nope,
does.
It gives you natural armor. It
No,
does?
it gives an enhancement bonus to existing natural armor. If you don't have natural armor, it treats your bonus as 0.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to take that, if that's okay.
I was gonna say maybe Melanie can have it because it's one of the few armor classes that spellcasters are okay with.
Yeah.
She's a psychic spellcaster. There are no rules.
Yeah,
you can
I
have it.
can. I'm wearing medium armor right now.
I always forget that.
I think I might be wearing light armor. Yeah, I'm wearing light armor, but counterpoint, I have not gotten hit once throughout this entire module.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think the frontliners want the AC item.
You can-
Natalia becoming as much of an AC tank as Koyakov when.
Okay.
I take my single gold coin.
I split up the rest, so we all have a little bit.
I have
Avenged.
what?
There's a split gold
Oh,
button on the back.
split among 4 players, and each one has received. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there was
I
2
didn't know you
left
could do
over.
that. I'm a greedy hog, and I took the leftover gold.
Yes.
I took the other one of leftover gold. Okay. I think that's everything in the dungeon except for the cursed invisible man. Let's not go there.
Wait, there's an invisible man?
The bar guest.
Oh, that's a dog.
Yeah.
Also,
Let's go home.
with the music and me just being in this room with the dark vision, it feels like I'm having a flashback.
What music?
Music I'm listening to.
Mhm.
Let's see. It is Starlit Echoes. Apparently is the
I
name.
don't know what that is.
I'll link the playlist. I'll link the playlist.
Peter, can you take us home?
Yes, please.
Yeah. As you
Unless
pass.
there's more we forgot.
No, just as you pass through this part of the hallway, you hear knocking coming from down this direction.
Nope.
Do you
Shut
wish
up.
to investigate?
Nope.
We walk by Kulan, fucking Cam,
going
tell
to
him to eat shit
psychically-
and fall off his horse. No, you
psychically
do it.
project the vision of a middle finger in that direction.
So thought you're a bitch.
Yeah, you can make your way back home to Sandpoint. If I remember to push the right button.
Take us to a map of Sandpoint on fire. Oops.
Gotta go talk to Elfman over there. Tell him we've killed his GF.
How many days does it take to get back again?
Like an hour.
Oh. Okay. That was
There's
This
like a horse
dungeon's
on a
just an
cart.
hour's walk from the city, is it?
okay,
I think
fair
2
enough.
hours technically, but yeah.
Yeah, we have like a horse and cart and stuff, so it takes very little time to
Yeah.
get anywhere.
You know what? That's fair.
We park our
God, that-
horses.
Sucked.
I'm not a big fan of I figured it might be, I don't know, the books describe this sort of affair as more glamorous, I suppose.
Yeah, I thought we would do way better.
Talia, why are you a square?
I'm working on it. But give me a.
Yeah, Leaf Talia, why are you a square?
There we go. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to find the right one.
I know we normally like go to the bar to do celebrations. Do you guys want to come to my house for like this is a celebration of successfully doing something where the
Sure.
couch is comfortable?
Yeah. I'm chill with that. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I don't think I've been to your house.
Your house has alcohol.
Yeah, does it?
I have to double check if the wine cellar is full of blood or wine, but maybe.
Fair enough.
I could go for a little bit of wine.
I could go for a little bit of blood.
I can go
I
for
very
some
much
blood.
could do with some alcohol, please.
The scarf. Give me the blood.
The blood of the innocent. A
I was gonna
bagel.
say, like, what do you want to eat? The souls of the innocent. A bagel. No. 2 bagels.
2 bagels.
This is the dynamic they will have eventually whenever the scarf speaks up again.
All right. I'm gonna ask this so I can do it in the background while we're doing everything else. Peter, are we cool to sell things, or is there plot things that'll happen before we can do that?
You are good to sell things. You have some time off before things go terribly wrong again.
Time to retrain things. So I'm gonna start doing those calculations in the background.
I guess I'm curious, do you have like any sort of pre-written explanation of what it would be, what it's like to chill and hang out at your dad's house? This is how we meet your dads. What are they like? I have so many questions.
What time of day is it, Jam?
Probably like 6 o'clock. Actually, no, you guys rested there, so it'd be like noon.
My dads are asleep.
Oh.
Right. Do we have to be very quiet then?
Oh no, they sleep like the dead. Woo. I think the broad strokes of what it's like to visit Cam's house is that her two dads have a lot of unseen servants. Like this would be a dungeon in a different module kind of thing. Who the fuck is Chaska?
He's like, wow, Cam, how come your dads have a save crystal outside of their bedroom?
That's not the bedroom.
They have some very kinky play.
That's the playroom.
Oh.
I thought Kobathra and I did some wild stuff, but oh boy, those two old men, fucking hell.
Old man Yowie.
Hella old man Yowie.
They're pretty young looking.
I know, but like, I'm sorry. I'm being rude.
No,
How did you know?
It's understandable.
Fucking Melanie excitedly takes notes, blushing only slightly at the thought of vampire Yowie. This is exactly her shit. She loves this.
Joshi looking ass.
Sometimes you gotta Fujo out just a little bit.
No, yeah,
just a little bit, you know.
Like, Cam's like, all right, does everyone want wine? We also have like tea, coffee, water, soda, OJ, purple stuff, Sunny D.
Oh, wait, whoa.
How many kinds of Sunny D?
Oh, I like the art.
Well, it's a bit rancid because my dad's bought it, and then they realized that the vitamin D in it killed them. So it's been sitting in the fridge ever since.
But you can't absorb vitamin D through nutritional means. You have to get
it's called Sunny D. It's made with the power of the sun.
That makes sense. Can I have some of the wine, please?
Oh, sorry.
Let's ignore what Kulan says. Can I have some of the wine, please? I know it's noon, but like I feel like I deserve it.
Give me a second. I gotta dig through the blood wine for the real wine.
All right, thank you.
No.
Sure, I'll start with wine, and then when I get back to the bar later, I'll get some fucking vodka. I need to get smashed tonight.
I don't think I'm allowed to have that one yet, I'm afraid. I'd join you.
To be
I'll also
fair,
get some water, just in case.
Yeah,
that's get some spacers in there, very helpful. I'm just going to make the hard assumption the setting works on Europe rules and that Melanie can in fact have wine.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, this overly plush couch. Fucking
It's 5 o'clock in Tianjin. Yeah.
Cam like claps her hands. A fucking invisible force brings some what's the word? Not appetizers. I'm looking for the hors d'oeuvres. I'm thinking of like the more fancy word of like
canapes.
No, like
At least good.
charcuterie. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm,
Ah.
Okay, so we need to sell stuff. Yeah.
I'm running
yeah.
the calculus. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm just wondering if we need to pool money in order to, like, buy a wand of infernal healing. Because once we have that, I think we're gonna be golden.
I do like the mental image of just like, the party, relaxing a little bit. They got a charcuterie board. They got some glasses of wine. Cam is put on reading glasses and has like an abacus in her hand, just like
Yeah.
doing math.
Leaf Talia grabs several crackers and several cheeses and several other things from the charcuterie board, like makes an entire stack of them in her fingers, and then just eats it in one bite.
Does anybody here have a martial weapon they want to use that isn't +1 yet? I think that's 2 of us now.
Mine automatically upgrades, so don't worry about me.
Okay.
Yours automatically
But,
upgrades?
Yeah,
Yep.
the Black Blade archetype.
It just has the slight drawback of being evil.
Peter, remind me, does the +3 strength on a composite bow count as the plus,
No.
like the thing? No. So I have 2 weapons, both my katana and my Yumi.
Pick one to give it a +1. I have a +1 bastard sword in my back pocket.
You can put a +1 on my dagger for absolutely no benefit.
We talked about this a lot, and you said no. So
I shall put it on my bow.
90, another 90. Gems are worth 400. Do I have to do my calculus on the gems, or is it just 400 for them?
Let me see which gem. These.
The gems we got from the pool.
So it's just.
It's 40 gems.
No, those are trade goods, so they just sell full price.
Okay, I don't get my funny bonus to that then. Gang, do we want to keep the +1 Elfbane arrows I have in my pocket for some fucking reason? The racist arrows for racism?
Nah.
I mean, you could give them to Kulan.
Kulan, do you want arrows for killing specifically elves?
I don't know. Will we encounter many elves?
I don't know.
You always
I'm not
might.
sure if I see mine then.
I have like 4. You know, I'll pass them over, even though they're very expensive. Kulan. So, there you go. And then Kulan. Oh, can I just look at your sheet? Am I allowed to do that? I
think
am.
so.
I think you have some syllables on you as well.
Yes, the composite longbow +3.
Oh, you wanted to get rid of that?
Yeah, my one is just explicitly about them.
Also, the giant helmet.
The
Yes,
giant helmet. The
I'm not allowed to
gold
check the
sword,
prices on
mash
them, so if you could read the prices out to me, so I can.
Can I send them to you? Will that help?
Yeah, there's the little gift icon next to them.
What?
I meant to do this in the background. I'm sorry. It's stream.
You're good.
Oh no, leave Talia.
What? Huh? What? What about me?
Don't worry. Very not.
Is anyone
Okay.
else gonna do something either in Cam's house or elsewhere in town while Nerd does math?
I feel like someone should fill in the captain of the guard, or
He's still out of town getting reinforcements.
Maybe a Mako then.
I thought you said maybe a makeout then, and I was like, huh?
I mean, if Ameko wants to, I'm
Cool.
not gonna, you know, I'm
no.
not gonna force it. But, no, but she like Ameko seemed like the other major NPC in this, if I remember correctly. So like,
The mayor
and I feel
feels
like
neglected.
I'm sorry.
The mayor feels neglected.
Oh right, the mayor.
Maybe
I can,
not.
I can go tell the mayor too. Is that the gold we? Oh my god. Okay.
9/11 and a half?
Interesting.
That's the sequel to 9/11 starring Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh,
Actually, it was a prequel. Get it right.
It was a mid-quel as
wasn't-
well.
True.
It wasn't even. It was just a it was complicated. It rejects labels is the thing. Okay.
Just like Timon and Pumbaa.
It means no
Hmm.
worries. Oh, I
I'm-
also have a holy symbol of homage too. Are we keeping this? Are we selling this? Are we destroying
Oh, yeah,
this?
We're
I had something in
destroying
my
it.
inventory.
Okay, I'll just
We can
keep
scrap
it.
the gold, maybe.
desperately doing some shit on the side. How do I move this? Fuck.
God.
What are you trying to move?
Yes, it can be moved. Okay, this is good. This is very good.
Coolon, did you add +1 to your bow or whatever?
I did.
Okay, I can delete the bastard sword then.
Is the top one the weightless currency, or is the bottom one the weightless
Bottom
currency?
The one that's labeled weightless currency next to it.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was currency weightless or weightless currency.
Currency weightless wouldn't be much help because that would imply a column rather than a row.
I'm dumb.
You're not dumb. It's okay.
Okay. I'll
You
just
didn't
call
try
it
to
here.
track down someone to
Mm.
fix that helmet you broke first.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I just want the money. It's gold. Somebody's gonna melt it down anyways.
Yeah, fair. So, Mayor, Ameko, and then we make fun of Pseudo, right?
Shrug.
Yeah, we can go do that.
Okay.
I figure the pseudo conversation would be something like, "Hey man, want to reevaluate your life?"
We killed the girl you're simping for.
Uh,
Okay. So where are you going
Mm.
first? Who are we talking to?
Uh, where is the mayor exactly?
The mayor is in town hall, so she's
Okay,
invisible.
So, I say we do this in the order of whichever is closest to our sleepover, which is Ameko, the mayor, and then Pseudo.
I'm okay doing whatever. Don't matter to me none.
what is what are we planning to just go to America and be like, "Hey, this happened." Like, what's the? Why are we talking to her exactly?
Because she was like the other, like I thought she was involved in this.
Is she?
I mean, she's related to Pseudo, and like,
I mean, yeah,
That's-
her brother is involved in this, but like,
Yeah, that's kind of the extent of her involvement.
all right, then we can skip that one then.
mm,
Sorry, I thought she had a deeper stake in it. My bad.
No
Nope.
worry.
All right, to the mayor then, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay.
There, Peter, I'm sending you a thing.
What manner of thing?
You shall see.
Nice, nice.
I'm sending you a thing, Thread.
I doubt that we're gonna do wink wink the scene today.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna stretch out the ending of this adventure path for the rest of the session.
Yeah. Don't worry, I have some stuff that can happen.
Okay, that's good.
It is not important stuff, but that makes it better.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little slice of life. Oh, I've thought of a fantastic scene.
Oh yeah.
If we need a little bit of sad in there, you know I'm good for it. We can have a scene of Melanie talking to her dad.
Ooh, yeah. I was thinking about. I think Leaf Talia might inquire to Melanie of like, hey, why have you been so weird lately? Not noticing the
Right,
evil
that's the
scar.
scene when he. Right, because yeah, we set that up last time.
Yeah.
I failed the bluff check about like I've never used my powers on you, and you were like, what?
Yeah. It's like my brain taking you saying that is like, who starts a conversation like that? I know it's the context is different, but still.
Yeah, no, that is a scene we're supposed to have because like
Yeah.
right, if I recall correctly, very much asked, hey, what the fuck is that about? And I was like, can we talk about this after the dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Kulan also had a scene.
Oh.
Or
Fun.
wrote that.
Holy shit, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so scene one, talk to mayor.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We reported the mayor's office, for which there is no unique map because, you know,
There's no combat there.
as this is Kendra Deveron the mayor, or is that
Yes.
someone else? Okay.
Kendra
I've
Deverin is
moved
mayor
to-
of Sandpoint.
Oop. I want to get that close to the mayor. I think I can be over here. It's a fine distance to have to the mayor. Polite knock on door.
Yes, please come in.
But the gang politely shuffles in. This is difficult because one of them is a horse.
Yes. She looks like she hasn't been sleeping much. There's paperwork everywhere. Oh, hello again.
What's up?
Hello.
Greetings.
We would like to inform you that the threat pertaining to the city has been dealt with.
Oh, well, that's good. I think. Sorry, This means I get to take a nap, I think.
I
Yeah.
think it does, yes.
You-
Just wondering how. Thinking now, like, was she kept in the loop at all as to what this is about?
Yes.
Are
She
we
is
the only
Hemlock's
ones-
boss.
Okay. I was mostly wondering, are we the only ones who know that this is about the long lost daughter of the fucking priest?
I don't know if you ever informed her about that. Because I think by the time you figured that out, Hemlock was already out of town, and you didn't stop by and. Or actually, no, I think someone did stop by and tell her about it off screen. I want to say Leaf Talia did that.
Yeah, that sounds like Victalia.
Okay. Yes, we've tracked down insert name of lady here, I already forgot. And she is dead now.
Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to put her on trial, but
Yeah. So about that, she wasn't gonna come normally, and she was about to nuke us with like a channel negative energy. So I kind of had to just. She does the gesture of the cutting around the neck.
gotcha. Well, unfortunate, but yes, I suppose if that killed her outright and there was no way to bring her back unconscious, then that's all you could have done.
I mean, I don't know, maybe, but we did our best.
Hmm. I'm sending the mayor secret notes psychically. Don't worry about it.
I see. That explains the silence.
Love it.
Uh,
I just don't have anything to say really.
Ultimately, I think
Oh, there is bug heist.
oh right. So the place that we kind of came back from, a few things, a few notes. It was a goblin camp that uh that crazy lady basically took control of, and there deep within it is a really powerful bar guest.
Yes,
Like
invisible,
yeah,
but seemed restrained to room. Didn't follow us. So on whether or not this is problem.
and I have the key to the room, so like I don't think he's gonna get out anytime soon. Weren't there also like goblin babies there or something?
What?
There were some
yes,
goblin
there
babies.
was a room with a lot of goblin baby chambers, but the goblin moms were also still alive for the most part. So it's fine.
Where? Oh, were they?
Goblin parenting doesn't sound like something I'd want to hear about, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, the goblin, if you recall, the goblin moms were in the sex chamber with the bugbear guy, and
I
I
was
just put
trying.
them to sleep.
That makes sense. I repressed that. Right.
I
The goblin
understand why.
babies were in cages in the
Did
next
I
room
did I
over.
miss? I think I may have missed that.
Yes.
Yes, you
Yes,
were
you
not
did.
there for the bugbear goblin sex chamber.
By the gods above. That holy shit.
Whispering to Kulan, he had his entire thing out when we were pulling. When we opened the door.
Good lord.
If nothing else, this adventure has given Melanie plenty of inspiration for her future writing endeavors.
Don't mind.
Gonna write some bugbear goblin erotica with pickles being a recurring visual metaphor.
God. um. So I think generally speaking, the current threat is over for the moment, right?
It would seem so, yes. Uh, the their main plan was to somehow mobilize the Bargist against the city, and all of the people who would do that are either dead or fleeing. And the Bargist is sealed inside of a magic chamber to which we have the only key.
Wait, do we actually know that their plan was to release the Bargus?
Yes.
Oh, I must have missed
That
that.
was like if I recall correctly.
It was detailed in one of Nualia's diaries.
You
Right.
know, her thing was like she wanted to get control of the Bargist, so that it would listen to her, and then she would like command it to destroy the city, and that would be the big act of sacrifice that allows her to become a demon.
Fair enough. Well, we stopped that from happening.
We did. Good work, gang. We saved the city.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God! I thought for a second maybe we hadn't. This is horse sarcasm. Is good, yes.
Yeah, no,
You cut out in the middle of your horse sarcasm. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
no, I heard it. I heard it.
Well, good news, Mayor. Now all we have to do is, you know, overlook all of the damage reports and the paperwork for those deceased, and you know, maybe try to reevaluate future relations to the nearby goblin tribes. We'll leave you to it.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll just have to talk to Shalelu and Hemlock whenever they get back from their respective things.
I forgot her name is just Shillelagh.
It's Shalelu.
Shalelu.
It's
Shalelu.
legally distinct Shalelu.
Of course. When is Hemlock supposed to get back anyway? Because it feels like he's been gone for like a month or two.
It's about a week was what he was thinking. It's been 4 days, I think. So any day now.
Fair enough. Well then.
If that's all, if you have no further questions, then I believe we need to have a potentially life-changing conversation with a prisoner currently interned in the jail.
We have to
Have
go
fun,
see a guy about the
gentlemen.
horse. Huh?
Right,
Huh?
what happened with where is Darkmane?
Oh yeah, fucking Shadow Mist. You guys did
Shadow-
find
Shadow-
Shadow
yeah.
Mist.
It's
Shadow
funny
Mist
because
is
I am
Shadow
also a
Mist,
horse.
Yeah, Shadow
Follow
Mist
us,
sure
or-
did just follow you home.
Oh.
Shadow Mist, you've been
Melanie-
here the whole time.
Melanie has acquired a third horse.
Shadow probably could have fought the Barghest.
Shadow Mist believes he could have fought the Barghest.
Ah!
I
fuck,
believe in
Shadow Mist
Shadow
is
Mist.
huge. Shadow Mist, how many apples did you eat?
We should have saved the helmet, gang. What were we fucking thinking?
You know what? You're right.
Shadow Mist did
Fine.
have the chance to rest, so he is no longer dying.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I think we're gonna go talk to Pseudo and then sleep for a fortnight.
Now, right, given that this is also a thing, okay. Responsibly speaking, I might need a home for 3 horses.
Well-
Are there any stables? Like, I've recently found myself in the sudden possession of 2 horses, which are, I guess, just mine now. And then while we were out and about, we have found a 3rd horse, and he has followed us home. And he is very good, and his name is Shadow Mist, and I do love him.
You can
He's-
always
he's
talk
okay,
to
horse.
Davrin Hosk. He runs the... She dissociates for a moment. The Goblin Squash Stables. That's,
Oh, he'll love that. I feel like that's where Shadow Mist would want to stay.
Yeah.
I can squash plenty goblin. Not special.
Don't be jealous.
Hey, I'm not jealous.
You're a little
Do you want to?
jealous.
I had assumed that you wouldn't want to stay at the stables,
Well, it's
Ron,
just
on
you
account
didn't
of the
call
fact
me
that
special.
Kulana, I apologize. I consider you a, a dear friend, and I simply I didn't want to overstate my amazement at risk of coming off as culturally, perhaps even racially insensitive, because I'm not sure how frequently you would want me to remark on how it is kind of cool that you're a horse.
Yes, you're clever. You passed the secret test. You see, this was 3 questions.
I fucking magic eye flash fucking manifests anime glasses and like I am psychic.
Psychic, but not horse kick. Yes.
Ah!
That doesn't work.
I just like silly.
You're very quiet. What?
Silly.
Very okay.
Sorry, I was leaning back in my chair because I am low energy because of work.
Fair.
All right, let's go tell that guy we killed his girlfriend.
All right, let's
Yes.
go.
Okay.
Right behind you.
Ah!
Unless, no, do you want to do the conversation here or later?
I figured we would do it later.
Cool.
Once all the errands are done.
All right. Now, I was kind of the one trying very hard to break his mind earlier. If somebody else wants to take charge on this particular conversation,
Well,
I feel like this one might benefit from social graces that I do not possess. Does anybody in our group possess social graces?
I have a pretty good diplomacy.
You may wish to
Not the one
to
you're.
guide him, carefully let him know to reevaluate his life.
I can threaten neck with sword.
All right, well.
I'm so glad you can do that. We shall do so another time.
So,
I am
wait,
sorry.
Wait, are you asking me to be delicate with him?
I'm assuming that, you know, given the very sudden change of circumstances, he might be very vulnerable, and that I would not, if I spoke candidly, I'm not sure it would be conducive to his growth as a person that he will have to necessarily undergo in the near
That's
future.
fair. All right. Throws scarf over shoulder, and then walks in.
There are dozens of little scratch marks along the edges of his cell. Finally come back for me, huh?
Pulls up a chair, sits on it cross-legged. Sup, pseudo?
Simply counting the hours until I can see her again.
Hours?
Biting down hard on the urge to say, keep counting, buddy.
Yes, we're
Well,
going to be counting for a while.
I must be honest with you. You should probably stop counting.
Is she here?
No. She's dead.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like you guys could kill her.
It was her
you
wearing the
know what?
cunty armor, right?
Did we
You
bring
I-
any body part?
It was her wearing the midriff armor, yes.
Just camera slowly pans over to Cam wearing the cunty armor.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like this is the point where like the door opens and Cam walks in.
I brought water.
Thanks, Cam. I mean, Cam's wearing your the person you were simping over's armor, and I know she's dead because I slit her throat.
So she's waiting in the next room naked to surprise me.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Are you
Bart.
okay?
It's so fucked up that he has like a massive will save for no reason.
Yeah, right.
Because right now I want to do nothing more than to maybe kind of stretch the function of so thought and just like psychically project the memory of Melanie kicking her down into the trap hole and watching her die. Well, not you know, just project that memory into his mind.
All right, buddy. Boy.
Big bad news, but
Is there-
Buster.
You really think that what? She's immortal or she can't be killed? It was a 4-on-2 fight. We jumped her.
Straight up.
Like, I'm just trying to be honest and, like, you know, kind of help you move past this. Because, like, let's be honest, this is...
To be
Your
completely
obsession
fair,
with her is kind of creepy.
she did kind of almost beat our ass really badly. It was rough there for a second.
It was close fight, to be fair.
It was. But, like, the object of your affection is in the next realm, not the
Not
next
the next
room.
room. Yes.
I don't know if she's naked though.
I don't know.
She
I
was
agree.
successful then. She's ascended.
No, she
Des-
More like
descended,
descended.
very much descended.
Yes.
There was a. Do you remember that trap outside of her office with like the two
The blender?
statues that they chomp and then the door opens and you fall in the hole? That's where she is.
Yeah,
She didn't
She
let
got
me
blended.
go downstairs.
of course not. Of course not.
God, you suck.
Seriously, what was your job in the goblin camp? Like, what was your actual job?
Did
Get
you
a
make the
route
pickles?
inside the city. You know, blackmail, piece of shit, kill him, sneak a bunch of goblins through the tunnels.
Well, fair. You did do that.
Yeah. At this point, we've basically dismantled her entire plan, dispatched her entire goblin force, and her two other second in commands are devils know where.
Well, there were
Like-
3 other seconds in command technically. Remember that bugbear guy? Turns out he was fucking all of the goblin chieftain's wives.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
just
okay.
because the goblin chief was a total simp for Nualia for no reason.
By the way, points at the crown on one of her horns. Killed him too.
Yeah, that's not surprising. He was a loser.
Those other two, that fighter man and the wizard lady, they just kind of went off. I think they're dating now, maybe, hopefully.
I don't know. That guy was kind of creepy too. Like, I don't know. I don't know why Nualia just kind of surrounded herself with kind of creepy men.
I mean, the wizard lady was kind of creepy too.
All right.
She was always hanging out around me for no reason.
Oh my god, right, she did have a thing for Suda, didn't she?
I love
Oh my
the
god.
moronic web of romantic entanglements they wrote for the villains for no goddamn reason.
So
Like,
like,
It's so good though.
I'll be real. I'm all for like trying to like help this guy get it, but why are we?
Eh.
Well, okay. I'm I'm going to like very very seriously, right? Nobody is coming to save you.
Yeah, you're gonna be here till, well,
That that is
additional.
just not going to happen. And they don't really have the capacity to hold you forever either. So if you don't like, come to any realizations or anything, and if you've committed to still be a danger to the city, there comes the point where they'll just have to kill you, probably.
I mean, based on what the mayor said, probably a judicial hearing at least.
And
And
like I want you to be ready for that. I want you to maybe reevaluate where where you're going in life. Maybe think about it, you know?
consider a different a different outlook on life and a different job description.
And I will, because otherwise I won't be able to sleep at night. I will expend 2 psycho points for my fucking overpowering mind to increase the save DC of so thought by 1. I forgot it's a level 1 spell too. Fuck. Whatever this puts it. Oh. Oh, I can do the funny combo actually. I cast 2 spells in a row. First spell I cast is Ill Omen. Next spell I cast, with the Psycho Boost, is So Thought. Roll a save with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
I got him!
You got him.
I got him! I Yeah, since okay, even if I can't actually, like I'm not going to do the image projection thing, but by the definition of so thought, I can plant a thought in his brain, and he'll think that it's his, right? He'll he'll think that he is coming to this conclusion, and he'll treat it as such, and uh, yeah, I intend to. So effectively, the idea of just believing us. And the extra thought of like, oh, she's actually dead, isn't she? Otherwise, these people wouldn't have come back alive after clearly having been to the place. I want to put that in his mind.
His shoulders slump. And he faints.
Oh,
Wow.
is
I
he
might.
okay?
I, since I figured we weren't really convincing him with normal means. I kind of tried to convince him. Does like gestures a bit, unconventionally. I don't think this is supposed to happen. I'll inform a guard.
All right.
Tell a guard that he fainted in his cell. And for that, I'll quickly
is
piece out to put some grilled cheese in the oven.
Holy shit.
And I'll be right back.
Grill that cheese.
Wow.
Guard comes over. Yeah, he does these symptoms. He's a
Just
surprisingly weak constitution.
Eh. It. Well, I mean, he didn't have a weak constitution when we fought him, or did he? I don't remember.
Well, I mean, you won. That's
Yeah,
usually a
that's
good
true.
sign that your opponent sucks.
But
Flashbacks to you kicking this guy's ass in sparring matches.
yeah. Thanks for the sparring matches, by the way.
I don't know what you're talking about. The only person I ever sparred with were actual guards and that one vigilante a while back. I don't remember their name.
Ah, the mysterious leaf, correct?
Yeah, that's it. Great Tan Hero Leaf.
Yes,
Spartan
you know
hero.
them, right? Isn't that right, Leaf Talia?
Yeah, I'm aware of Leaf legendary hero as normal town girl Leaf Talia.
Well, you helped
Legendary
us get in
small town hero.
contact with them like once or twice.
Definitely. If you want, I could send them a message for you.
You just let them know all been practicing. Next time, it's going to be different.
All right. I'll let them know.
See, you do know them.
Yeah.
You're being very cagey.
Oh no, I was agreeing with you the entire time.
Oh, I see.
Well then, I think this wraps up the pseudo scene.
Yeah.
So what is next?
I believe there was talk of something with Kamasa and her haunts.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, I'll be doing this, huh?
I don't know. You're the one who wanted to do it.
True. Well, yeah, we talked about it, but can't be used to that starts the conversation.
I mean, it's been 2 weeks.
It has been 2 weeks.
It has been 2 weeks. I have been sleeping like shit recently. How's it going, gamers?
We can save it for another time. After we've rested.
Yeah, I don't. My brain's kind of mush right now.
That's alright. Same here. I'm like tense, waiting for my computer to explode as well. So we'll save that for another time.
All right.
Let it be known they want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
The conversation has been implied.
It is locked and loaded and ready to fire whenever Nerd is ready.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is Ghost back?
Not yet. One might even say that Ghost might be dead.
Oh.
I announced that I was going away for a second. I said I'll BRB.
Yeah,
know.
we
I know.
were wondering if you were back yet.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Are you doing your? Or did you do like your scene that you say you wanted to do?
Retcon.
Nerd's brain is mush and they don't have the energy to do the scene, so do you want to do ours?
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't remember exactly what we were planning.
I remember. I
Right.
just don't know how to get
And
into it.
in that case, I did
Yeah.
just give you a good lead-in by possibly just frying that guy's brain with my power.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, hey, Mel. You want to take a walk with me?
No.
sure.
Yeah, I would rather not talk
Her
about
face
this.
says no.
I. She squints.
Alright, let's.
I don't want to talk about this in front of the guards.
Yeah, let's. Okay. Melanie
So-
shrinks.
So, about earlier, like we
Uh,
talked about it like yesterday, I think. Of I asked you if you read.
Thinking really. Oh. Yeah.
I asked you if you read my mind. You made a weird face, and
Hmm. Okay.
you were being
Now.
real weird about it. Like if you read my mind, it's like that shit accidentally happens, I assume. But like you were like extra weird. So like, what's going on?
Okay. Uh. I'll. First, I suppose I'll have to explain a bit,
Okay.
which, given the nature of my abilities,
Mhm.
it feels weird to call it that. Effectively, uh, okay, when do you remember that uh goblin druid guy?
Oh yeah, the one that with the cat that we beat up. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, yeah, that guy. Uh, while we were fighting him, he hid for like a very long time,
Mhm.
and I got impatient, and part of my thing is that I can't just read minds. I can kind of sense their presence, right? I
Okay.
can like look in effectively a direction, and I get a sense for how many thinking minds are in that direction.
Right.
And I was planning to use that to triangulate where exactly he is. That didn't work, and I wasn't able to read his mind either. But
That's a shame.
I sense in that moment an additional mind.
She squints. Wait, like one that was with us or
Mm,
there?
That one that was with us. That was not. There were. In the area I was looking. Uh, there were supposed to be, I believe, with Kunandra and you, 4 thinking minds, and there were 5.
Nope.
Okay.
And I managed to reach out, to single out, and reach out to that extra mind. Uh, starts sweating, and your scarf is evil.
I, I I'm sorry. I it's a
Your scarf
scarf.
is alive, and it has its thing, and it's evil. It tried to get you to kill the goblin.
She's
I heard
rapidly
it.
blinking.
But do you remember when you were like, when we were capturing him, and we decided not to kill him, and he suddenly got like a migraine? I felt that. I was in that. That was your scarf. It was trying to take control of you to kill the goblin.
She's like my silence is in character. She's just like
Mm.
kind of quiet, like scratching her head, like trying to wrap her head around this, and it's just like, okay, okay. So you're saying that this scarf I've had since I was little has malicious intent and was the one that made me have the intrusive thought to kill that goblin.
Yes.
Malicious is such a macabre way of putting it.
Can Leaf Talia hear that?
Yeah, did I hear that?
Is that this guy
Yep.
talking to Leaf Talia?
Yep, that is in Leaf Talia's head.
She kind of like freezes for a moment, looks left and looks right.
Can I pick up on that cue and try to hit the fucking? I still get my free detect thoughts per
Yep.
day. I get one of those for free every day. I can try to hit the scarf with that. Give me a will save, scarf.
I believe the scarf uses Leaf Talia's will saves.
Right, yeah, object save.
Which
Yes.
isn't great. So let me find it. Will, here we go. Roll.
Roll your 1 nat 20.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
okay. You have some extra seconds of alone time with your scarf.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm sorry. Could you talk this entire time?
Well, I suppose, yes, but what has there been to say?
Okay.
What's it saying?
It said that what was there to say up until now. So, why did you want me to just kill the goblin?
Because you deserved to. It disrespected you. Frankly, I'm disappointed you let it get away with that.
Hold on, this is undignified. I'm very sorry for what I must do.
Huh?
Leaf Thalia. Ill omen?
Yeah! Ah!
Detect thoughts.
Shit!
Make a will save with disadvantage.
Put me on this one-way phone call. I want to have some words.
How do I set it to disadvantage?
Just have to
I
hit the
rolled
button
twice.
twice.
Okay, so
Disadvantage is not a thing in Two Finder or One Finder.
Okay.
Alright, I'm in.
yeah, okay, I don't need to roll it a second time. I mean,
Discord join call.
yeah, right. I mean, I don't typically murder if I have no reason to.
But you did have a reason. Not all of that anger was mine.
Oh boy. I see.
So, why are you alive?
You can't
Points.
just say that.
Points. Well, phrased poorly. Why? What is your goal here? Why are you my scarf? Or rather, were you created I have a lot of questions.
Just think of me as a gift born of motherly love.
Oh boy. Oh, so this is mom. This is mom's doing. Okay. Of course it is. Okay. So. I take it that your goals are similar to her own?
In all likelihood, I don't actually know exactly what she wants. at least at a deeper level, I know what she created me for, and I will pursue it.
So, what is it that you want? Slash, what were you created for? I suppose is a good way to word it.
To make you happy.
Well, that doesn't sound terrible. That's
Why'd you
actually
think it like that?
yeah. All right. I suppose that's fine. I suppose. I'm sorry. This is a lot to take in.
Take your time, dear.
Do you have a name?
I don't suppose I do, no.
Do you want one?
Yeah. Do you want one?
How should I know? What's the point of
Well,
them? It's just another
so-
way for someone to control you, isn't it?
Hmm. Hmm. Talia kind of tilting her head, kind of.
Now, speaking from personal experience, giving yourself a name is actually a means of exerting self-control. She says, hands and hips.
Yeah.
Oh yes, very much so. Until you find yourself in league with someone who knows how to use it against you.
Well, I find it strange that you seem to have an aversion against being used, given the fact that you are a scarf and a weapon. I thought being used by your master was kind of the whole point.
It is, yes.
So why would you not either let her give you or give her your name?
Well, I would, but we seem to have an obnoxious little eavesdropper, don't we?
T.
She's not obnoxious. She's just protective.
I'm emotional support.
Yes.
She's not obnoxious. She's just a teen.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Don't mind her. All right. So I suppose we have. You are my weapon to deal with the threats that come by. And, well, since I've had you for so long, I'm going to keep you around, obviously. But, that thing that happened, the migraine, where you pushed me to like try and kill the goblin. Are you gonna do that again?
Why would I? All you have to do is do the right thing yourself. Use me
Okay.
properly, and the rewards will be immeasurable.
All right. So what exactly is using you properly? Like, is there a specific fighting style you prefer me to use, or like,
No,
is there some?
just carry yourself the right way. You're royalty. You should act like it.
You're what? Melanie's
Talia kind of
confronted.
freezes for a moment.
Melanie is suddenly confronted with the fact that maybe her abilities to probe other people's minds are a touch intrusive.
Yeah. Talia freezes for a moment. Huh. Royalty, huh?
Oh, did you not know either?
No.
Oh,
Sure
okay.
didn't. Mom
I thought this
omitted
was like a
that one.
secret that I just okay.
Yeah, Mom omitted that one.
Well, it should be obvious. Haven't you ever wondered why you're just innately better than everyone else? That's why.
All the time.
Holy shit! Some actual intrusive thoughts pop into Leaf Talia's head, but she's pushing them all away right now. Okay. Alright. Huh. I have a lot to think about. Huh. I'm sorry. My brain short circuiting a little bit on this one. Okay. Royalty. You want to elaborate on that?
No.
Shit, nerd, they caught me.
I think it's best if you come to the conclusions yourself. It's intrinsic to your nature. Look inward and you'll find the answers you seek.
She looks bewildered for a second. Is like, what, you want me to meditate?
Just for the record, the idea of royalty is nonsense. There is no quality in royal blood that elevates it beyond usual members of, beyond just usual people. That's purely, it's a nonsensical notion.
Of
I'm
course
aware.
not. It has nothing to
I'm
do
not
with
talking
blood.
to you, Liv Talia. I love you, and
Okay.
You
Right.
what?
It has
So,
nothing
what
to
were
do with blood. It's all in the soul.
my soul?
Uh,
Okay. I guess I have some soul searching to do. Sure. Oh
though,
boy.
even if you do not wish to give us a name of any variety, I suppose I must do due diligence and ask, do you have pronouns? Like, did you have a gender identity as a scarf? We speak kind of a gendered language. If, like,
It thinks for a while. I don't
Like the idea.
believe any concept of gender does apply to me, no.
do you, like, even then there's, like, it as a pronoun for, usually reserved for objects, what would be typical for normal scarves, but there's also the general option of they, them, which is for people who
It
don't entirely
will...
subscribe to the notion. Okay. Well,
It will
there are
work
also people who
properly.
use it. I forget sometimes, but that's actually very cool and based of people who do that. I briefly tried to do that for a while, I say, out of character.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, alright. Noting that down for posterity. So, since you do not want a name, how forward of me would it be just how rude would it be of me to just name you?
Very.
Of course, leave Talia you have first right, but I'm swirling ideas around my head.
What'd you say, Peter?
It would be very rude. You have no right at all.
What do you say, Leaf Talia? It's your scarf.
I assume I would have the right.
Of
I assume.
course.
I'll think over a name. I'll think it over and get back to you on that one. I think I need to take a nap for like 3 days after this one. Thank you for letting me know that about this, and then like she has a 1,000-yard stare and is just like trying to contemplate everything. I should probably tell Cam and Kulan eventually, yeah, about the whole scarf thing.
Most likely. Tell them about our new friend. Comma. She well, right. You can't. None of you can actually hear her thoughts. Is the problem. Which she forgets about a second when she adds in her head, our new friend, Cascal. And she's like, wait, you can't actually hear that. Fuck, I'm sorry. This is my suggestion for naming your scarf. I want to name it Cascal.
I will definitely consider it. Okay.
Spelled, I believe this is the correct direction of accent.
I'm just sitting here cackling, thinking to myself, like, at what point does the scarf go? Like, at what point does Melody like be like, "Hey, can I name you?" And the scarf just like looks over and is like, "Can you shut the fuck up? Who invited you?"
Don't be rude to my friend. Come on now.
Just
calls you an obscure slur and infernal.
Holy
oh my
shit,
god!
you can't just
Here's
say
the fucking, here's the fucking thing, right? But in my mind, immediately fucking calls Melanie an obscure slur for changelings specifically.
Holy shit. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for my scarf.
It's an obscure, like, an infernal word that somehow translates to, more or less translates to motherfucker, but feminine. And is applied to, changelings, because,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
What's going on, Melanie? Cam looks over, doesn't get it.
See,
That
this
was out of
thing,
character,
Melanie
don't worry.
also doesn't get it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know what I don't speak infernal.
I sure do. Scarf. Don't use slurs against my friend.
See, would you be able to identify that as a slur? Nobody knows Melanie's a changeling except your Sky.
That's fair. Okay. I'm trying to think of more questions, but I think more questions for my new friend will come later once I have thought about this very deeply. I don't want to be rude, but I think I need some space. So have a good night, Melanie. Oh boy.
Melanie briefly considers asking the scarf, "Why are you so ugly?" But then she realizes this would reflect poorly on her friend's fashion choices. She has been cornered.
Also, I think the design is pretty cute of the scarf because I designed it.
No, I was just trying to be a butt.
Yeah.
Melanie's also a teen. She doesn't know fucking anything about fashion.
This is true.
Yeah, God, she doesn't know shit from fuck.
gonna wear black on black.
Yeah.
Look at her hair.
Leaf Talia is gonna go do the thing that she does when she is emotionally overwhelmed and dissociate while lying on the beach.
Make sure to take off your scarves.
Another intrusive thought I just had is, I think I need some time alone. Takes off scarf, hands it to Melanie.
That's fair. Technically, she's not alone. She's has not thought about that yet.
Nobody tell her.
Alternate universe where that happens. Scarf and Melanie just squint at each other psychically.
Fun fact: the way I designed the scarf specifically around the neck, and I think Marthu maintained it, was that like two of the circles looked like eyes. Yeah, lengthwise.
Oh, they do kinda. I think I
Yeah.
can spot the ones. Yeah. Neat.
Yeah. But thank you for the scene, Ghost. You've given Talia a lot to
problem.
think about.
No problem at all. I gotta really quickly check on my cheese. Fuck.
Yeah.
Scarf's a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, a little bit. Also, fun fact, because I actually checked this because I was curious. It is unbreakable as long as it has one of its Magus points,
Yep.
which means it cannot be sundered by your thing unless I use one of the points from it.
Unless you use all of the points from it.
Does it have more than one right now?
I'm not certain. I don't think so. No, at the
Why
moment
would I
it just
break my
has one.
friend's scarf? That's totally normal.
Fair.
I've been given no red flags about this.
If you and Kulan wanted to do your scene, you can do it now.
I don't know if Ellie's around.
Ellie might be dead.
I've
It keeps screaming at me.
She's still edible, but it's been in the oven for like a couple minutes too long, so it won't taste as good.
Cheese destroyed.
Ruined. Just some fucking 6 out of 10 cheese. Alright. Well, I've had a lot of I've been talking a lot, and I have one more scene in mind. But if anyone else wants to take the wheel, feel free. I can eat my cheese for a bit.
Yeah, I think I have my brain set up enough. I could probably do the thing if Ellie still wants to.
Okay.
I don't think I'd be able to do it very well right now.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm also starting to feel a bit sick again. I was a bit sick this morning. So
Spoiled again.
Cam begins reading up on how medical shit works.
Quick, have the scene where Cam learns about anatomy. I'll start. The serratus anterior is muscle that connects from the 1st to 9th rib to the scapula and affixes it to the body and aids in moving it downward, which serves in mobility.
Ghost, I thought you said you wanted to eat your cheese.
I'm doing it again.
Fuck! Cam goes to medical school.
All of the textbooks in your house have like handwritten notes in the margins of how a specific part of the body tastes when you drink the blood from there.
Huh.
This makes sense.
In-depth notes.
Cam gets a healer's kit, and you know she's setting about getting ready to become the healer.
Since you are becoming the healer, do you still want me to buy the infernal healing wand?
It's a good backup because I can only do my thing a certain number of times per day.
Okay.
Also, I doubt this is. I doubt you'll say yes to this, Peter. Do we get any extra XP for completing the dungeon and the quest line, or no?
Nope.
Damn.
You got all of that last time.
Damn. I'll just go home then.
You already are home.
Fuck!
I don't know. Do you want to have a scene with Lethalia doing something or something?
I don't know what they talk about.
That's fair. I'm just trying to give you a bone, you know?
Yeah. Kim doesn't have a lot to talk about. She's doing pretty alright, except for like she did have that episode of like I got cursed, but I think that was like 2 dungeons ago. The minor curse. It was I don't even think it was a curse. I don't know.
You got bit.
Yeah.
I got bit and it made me mad. But like passive aggressive mad. I got nothing.
All right.
In that case, I do have to kind of wait for the cheese to cool down a bit anyway. Do I do my scene that I had in mind?
Sure.
All right. So after returning to her hometown and having spent the time basically everywhere else she can, right? Visiting Cam's house, going to talk to the fucking mayor, talking with Pseudo, having a talk with Leaf Talia. She considers going to Ameko's, but then ultimately faces the fact that she has to go home and talk to her dad. I hope you've received the notes. Pator?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I forgot, we had a location for our house on the map, right? It was like near it was here somewhere?
Right here, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. Slowly, Mox makes her way downtown. Tries not to think about the glass blowery too much. And kinda quietly skulks into the house, teenager style. What kind of condition does she find her dad in?
Let's see. In all likelihood, like, you get home, it's a mess. Like, there's just kind of food scraps that have been sitting out. They're kind of rotten by now. And he is just kind of face down on the sofa, unconscious.
She genuinely considers just ignoring him and going to her room and going to bed like nothing happened. But then at first she's like, well, I have to clean up a bit. And she throws the food scraps away. She tidies the room a bit. She keeps kind of like looking over, kind of hoping that he'll just wake up and she doesn't have to initiate anything. But once the kitchen has kind of been, or like, you know, like general like kitchen and living area has been cleaned to a reasonable standard, and there's not really much else left except for going over the top of all of the closets and everything and subjecting it to a true deep cleanse. She like she steels herself and she walks over and she sits on the side of the couch and tries to lightly stir her dad.
It takes a little bit of effort, but he does wake up. Like, he's always been a pretty heavy sleeper.
Hmm.
You know, he kind of
How
has
many-
to be living right next to the fucking glassworks.
I do wonder how many bottles were next to the couch.
Quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of slowly wakes up. Melanie, he immediately sits up, grabs you, and just bone-crushing hug. Fucking, for Asma's sake, girl, I thought I lost you too.
Fine. Hello.
Where have you been?
I got revenge. And she tries in that she's desperately trying to come off as serious and adult and untouchable as she wants to feel, right? And somehow she wants to exude like an aura of cold superiority a little bit. But she's failing at it badly. And we found the woman who orchestrated everything. She orchestrated the goblin attack. She's behind all of it. And I killed her.
He kind of scoots over on the couch, sits you down next to him. Well, doesn't look like it worked.
God. Yeah, she in one fucking sentence, her lip starts to quiver and she just breaks out in tears. She goes, "It was so fucking terrible. I hated it."
That's
And,
good.
yeah, she's like fucking throwing herself around her dad. She's fucking sobbing and heaving and being like, "I'm sorry." I I thought I didn't want to. I thought you'd stop me if I said what I'm.
Well,
She,
I would have
yeah, sorry.
tried, but ultimately, it was your decision. I just wish you would have given me the opportunity to talk you out of it.
I still sobbing, shaking a little bit. She said, "Well, I mean, she was going to destroy the whole town, and we did have to, but I wanted it I was trying. I wanted it to be, you know, meaningful. I wanted her to feel anything like what she put us through. It just it didn't." Schneef cries more. It it did.
Well,
I don't
when it came
I
down
don't know
to it,
what she,
how do you think that made her feel? Do you think she cared?
no.
So it seems to me, at the end of the day, the only one getting hurt here was you again.
Fucking just cry some more. You're right.
Gotta think this kind of thing through, kiddo.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
And yeah, I think for however long this goes, she's just gonna be like fucking curled up in her dad's lap for a bit.
And he just kind of sits there in silence. Here for you if you need to talk more.
Mm. I I think as a note, uh, this is where she will slowly. She's like from the top. She's like opening up a bit, right? And she goes, "Well, she just explains her whole adventures. Like, well, first it was we found this weird underground labyrinth underneath the city, and yeah, she just goes step by step through all the things that happened, probably barely making cohesive sense at times.
Probably.
While her dad sagely nods. Uh, she omits certain parts.
What do you mean you almost all died to a single hermit crab?
To be fair, that one was not a nearly all died thing. That was just a.
It could have gone really bad.
No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm pretty
We did
sure
almost die to those dogs.
Leaf Talia is the only one who actually got hit in the hermit crab fight.
Yep.
You did almost die to some dogs, though.
Yeah.
I don't think she tells her dad about the part where there's still like a super evil fucking Barghest monster thing out there that's just kind of sealed in a basement.
That's a surprise for later.
I think the story is just, and then we killed her at the end. Right?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's where I believe. Unless you have any surprises for us. I don't have anything else for the session.
Yeah, did anyone else have anything to do? I believe Ellie is properly dead now.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
some.
still here listening, but I can't do much. My computer is not happy.
Mm.
Relatable.
I have some vague ideas percolating, but I don't think they're going anywhere yet.
Okay.
I have like one or two. Leaf Talia is going to, I guess, try to meditate like the scarf suggested, or something, of like looking inward. Of like, I don't know how this fucking works.
Yeah, you spend a while in contemplation trying to understand what the fuck the scarf was talking about.
Do I need to roll anything, or is this just a time thing?
Just some time passes.
Yeah. She tries to remember, like, I don't. How many conversations do you think she's had with her mom, like, at all?
Not many.
She tries to kind of remember them to like get any inkling of like what the fuck this scarf is on right now. And she's just deep in contemplation, trying to like make any sense of what she's learned today.
Okay. Yeah, there's seems like there's not a whole lot of sense to be found in any of it. You might need to take a trip over to Corvosa at some point and talk to your dad, but that's kind of a trek.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that is a kind of a trek. I think. But. Yeah, maybe I should talk to Dad. Mm. Mm. How long has it been since she's seen her father?
How long has it been since you've lived here? Because he's
I
kind of
imagine it.
busy at the academy.
I imagine it's been a couple years. Probably like 5 years, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I can write him a letter. Yeah, I'll do that. I think she'll head to. I forget where her home is on this map.
I believe you lived right around here.
All right.
Because it's by the House of Bluestones.
And she'll start writing a letter to her father of just like, hey, this is how my life is going right now. And like, see about like sending it there, or you just going there herself eventually.
Right. And then, was there anything else? Or are we wanting to wrap it up here?
I think this is
Well,
fine.
I was curious if you still had anything because you said you had stuff that could happen, but like if there's no time for it, then like this seems like a good organic stopping point.
Alright. Yeah, it seems like this is a good
Also,
place to stop
yeah.
it.
Yeah, Ellie has dropped out of the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellie is canonically dead.
Mm.
Hopefully it's just a day cold.
Okay.
One explodes.
Oh.
Somebody cast Horse Explosion and Kulan was too close.
Yes. So what will happen next time on Rise and Grind? Looking.
We start book 2, I guess, right?
Yeah. Start of book 2. Nothing bad could possibly happen. You've
Nothing
fought
bad
all.
ever.
Yeah, you faced every terrible thing facing the sleepy little town of Sandpoint. And I'm sure things will be
Nothing.
nice and chill and continue to be slice of life as we head into book 2, The Skin Saw Murders.
Oh dear.
Thank God I'm taking healing stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Listen, nothing bad has ever happened to the Sunday Rune Lord gang, and nothing bad will continue to happen.
We've somehow made it out of everything just fine.
Yep.
How do I How do I add a wand of infernal healing to my sheet, by the way, to buy it?
So you open up the spells compendium and drag the spell into your inventory tab.
Oh, okay.
Nerd, would you like to do the outro?
Oh fuck. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in, we really appreciate it. We really like it when people hang out and watch our stuff, even if you're here or if you're a VOD viewer. I don't know if those exist, but
They're on YouTube.
I see you. I see you out there, VOD watchers. If you really want to hang out with us some more, for some reason, you can join our Discord down below. Hit the little Discord button, Discord our headquarters. You can join our Discord and talk to us about all kinds of things like Pathfinder or grinding, maybe even some Rune Lords. And if you just want to follow us on Twitch, you can hit the follow button to get notified when we go live next. I believe our next game is. I look around. Is Kai back this week or is it next week?
Kai is back this week, I believe.
So Entombed next?
I think so. I have to double check, but Kai is either back this week or next week.
Pretty sure it's next week.
Is it? Okay.
I think so. Either way, I won't be able to make it this week. I have moving. Blah.
I probably won't be able to make it either, so maybe not.
Maybe not.
If you want to join the server, there's currently a lot of gamer stuff happening. People are playing Helldivers a lot. My good friend Maid and I are doing regular little, usually weekly gaming hangouts where we play a thing and then we chat. I don't know.
Yippee.
Yeah.
It's like open to server members.
Yeah.
We love when people hang out with us. Not in a parasocial way.
Yes, in a parasocial
I
way.
mean, you physically, you cannot hang out with someone in a parasocial way. Once you're hanging out with them, it's just social.
I don't think
That's
we're
what-
big enough for it to be considered parasocial.
I don't think you understand what the word parasocial means.
I mean, there's no power dynamic in play, is what I mean.
That's not inherent to parasociality.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, and you're wrong. Is the thing.
I'm wrong, but I'm making a point that we're not big enough
Badly.
for it to be like weird
Failing.
to hang out with viewers.
It
That's what I
could
mean,
be.
okay?
We could make it weird.
I don't want it to be weird.
Why
You
not?
always make it
Well,
weird to hang
no,
out
I
with
want us to be
anyone.
big enough that it becomes weird, but I don't want it to be weird inherently.
Why not both?
Fuck, you're right.
Every hangout can be weird if you somehow make it strip poker.
Next time on Rise and Grind, Rune Lords, the hangout will get weird.
All right. Photo wheel.
Bye bye.
I won't say goodbye.